Guys, so here's our second unit on hitting spots. So the first one is to get the radar gun and make sure you are consistently hitting speed. So you should only hit 3 numbers, and you should hit those 3 numbers within 25 pitches, and it should be this 3 numbers in a row. So moving on, the next part that we need to understand is where you start a pitch is not going to be where we want the pitch to end. Now, I always tell girls this. I would be a terrible pitching coach if I said wherever you start the ball is exactly where I want the ball to travel and I want it to end there, because there's no guessing for a batter. And if you do that and let's say you throw, let's just say you throw really fast for your age and everything is flat, well, you may just be beating batters because you're faster than they can react at that time. But the older you get, unless your velocity is just, unless you get upper 60s and into the 70s, batters are going to catch up to you at some point, okay? So we never want to sacrifice a flat pitch to have high velocity, because batters can always adjust to velocity. So wherever you start the pitch is not always going to be where the pitch ends. So natural movement is probably the term you've heard a lot. We want natural movement. We want to cultivate it, and we want to learn how to control it. So since you all are pitching with me, the most common natural movement is either a straight kind of drop motion or a drop curve motion. So I'm a right-handed batter, or I'm a right-handed pitcher, and it's going to start on my arm side and it's going to move to the glove side slightly. Now we're not talking more than maybe 6 inches in either direction. More of a maybe 4 to 6 inch drop, and maybe a 2 to 6, maybe 2 to 4 inch kind of curve motion. So it's not huge, but it's there, and it's enough to miss a barrel, because the barrel of the bat's only probably about 2, maybe 3 inches wide, okay? So, and it makes it harder for girls to center up. So that's really our goal, is to have some type of downward natural motion on our fastball. And the way that I teach you how to pitch your fastball, if you don't know this already, it's a drop ball. So it should be dropping, okay? So I hope you find that as good information, and not mad that I'm not really teaching you fastballs, that I'm teaching you drop balls, because really, you know, it is a good thing in the long run, because nobody wants to learn a pitch that's going to be a home run pitch later on when batters really start to catch up to what we're doing, okay? So the second unit's really short and sweet. It's, you should have natural movement. Where you start the pitch with your eyeball should never be where the ball actually ends, okay? So the best way to do this is to really look at one single spot, and I like to look, right down the middle, and you should always try to step down the middle and spin the ball to your target. Spin the ball to the target as hard as you can. So step and spin, and find one spot, and really stay on that spot for a long period of time. And then that's going to tell you where your movement is. Some people may have the ball kind of come in and stay arm side. Some people may have a straight drop. Some people may have a drop curve. Some people may not have motion, which means that we need to learn how to get a little bit of motion on it. Okay. So that next unit, this unit, is find out how much movement you have on your fastball, or drop ball, sorry, okay? Find out how much natural movement you have on your fastball. That should have a little bit of drop to it, and let's kind of use that to start placing it inside the zone. So if we know it drops this much every time and we need to throw a higher pitch, then we have to look this high where this finger is to get the ball to land here. Okay, and if we're looking here and the ball goes too low out of the zone, then we just need to change our eyeballs. So that tells us where our eyeballs can make micro adjustments. So our release point has micro adjustments. All right, so we're going to stop there. In the next unit, we're going to go into what a micro adjustment is. Is that it? Yeah, next unit is micro adjustment. All right, so I'll stop here.